Good morning, folks. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about what does the love bombing by the narcissist uh, mean. It means that the narcissist is trying to manipulate you into the pattern of abuse so they can gain power and control over you. They'll use excessive attention towards you to gain that power, and they will be just overly nice to you, unlike a healthy person just is normal with you, and they're jealous of you, and they don't want you to be with friends or family, folks. And that's the love bombing, because the narcissist wants all your attention, and they try to keep your attention focused directly on them, and they want to be with you excessively when they're love bombing. And that's just another power and control thing by the narcissist, folks. And if anybody's in this relationship, just notice the pattern, because they'll go from love bombing to the tension building and then back to the fight and flight mode, which is when the narcissist explodes and his mask slips. And then you wind up getting abused in one way or the other, whether it be emotionally abusive or physically abusive or whatever. And then when he gets like that, then it'll go back to the love bombing and only last for maybe 3 weeks to a month, with the love bombing thing. And then it'll go back to the tension building. It just goes around and around, folks. And this is how being in a narcissistic relationship winds up. Is just like you're going around circles in a pattern. And folks, you got to look out for these signs, because, a healthy person doesn't have signs like that. They're just normal. The narcissist is not normal, folks. They have a pattern that they go by, and that's it. And they don't go outside this pattern. They just continue to go around and around with their pattern. And by the time the narcissist is done, you're so confused and broke down by that time that you start thinking that whatever the narcissist is doing is the normal, because you've stayed in it for so long and you've got used to that narcissistic behavior and stuff, folks. And this is how it starts working on you mentally, and just getting you to the point where you are feeling hopeless and you don't have any strength left to keep moving. But you got to listen to outsiders, folks, and what their opinion is, and let them let you know that the relationship that you're in is not normal. But that's what the love bombing of the narcissist looks like, folks. They'll go excessively, like giving you roses or boxes of candy, maybe taking you on a vacation and making you think that everything's honky dory, And you'll think that he is so much in love with you, folks, but he's mimicking a behavior. And that's how the narcissist manipulates. But don't let this happen, folks. Try to stay clear of narcissistic relationships, because you have lots of videos on here that tells you how they behave and how they manipulate and stuff, folks. They are not someone that you want to be in a relationship with. They're just, in my opinion, they're monsters in a man's body, folks. Just looking to abuse a woman. Yesterday, I went on YouTube and I watched some ladies that had been killed by their domestic violence partner. And also, I watched some other videos where one woman had got shot and she lost one of her eyes due to domestic violence. And, you know, if you just go do research and stuff, folks, and find out all the things that you need to know about abuse, it may make you more likely to escape a narcissistic relationship, because it's not really a good life to live, folks, because you're not going to be able to fix the narcissist. They don't have no empathy, and all they care about is power and control. They want you under their thumb all the time, and that's what this is all about, folks. And the love bombing is a tactic to make you think that they're the only ones that you can live with or be comfortable with or whatever, folks. But when you see a person like this that goes around in a circle like that, from the love bombing to the tension phase to the violent stage, then you know it's not normal, folks. But good morning, folks. I wanted to get on here and say hello to you, and I hope that you're enjoying my channel still. And I hope that you're viewing these videos to try to help you with some of the patterns of abuse, so you don't get out here if you're dating and find the wrong person and get tied up in that pattern. Because it's not a pattern that you want to be in, folks. All it does is confuse you and possibly cause PTSD to you. And ruin your life, folks. And remember, children are trapped in abuse when they're living with you under these circumstances, because the children don't have a way out or any choice of the matter. And so we have to, protect our children when it comes to being in a domestic violence situation, and keep them from being in that, folks, because the children are forced to sit there and watch their other parent being abused, and that's not good for the child mentally. It hurts them just as much, and there is a good chance that if you're with a malignant narcissist or a psychopath, that the child could be abused as well, folks. And really, the child is being abused anyway, even if you ain't with a psychopath or a malignant narcissist, because they're seeing their parent being abused day after day. After that narcissist realizes that he's got you caught up in the web of abuse, folks, he's going to start ramping up, because he realizes that you're putting up with the behavior, and that you are stuck in that, because you believe everything that the narcissist says, and the narcissist is a manipulator and a liar, folks. They'll tell you anything to keep you in the relationship with them, and that's how they work. But I wanted to get on here and share this video with you, folks. I told you what the love bombing of the narcissist looks like. And if you're with a narcissist, chances are that's one of the behaviors of them and how they tie you in, so you'll be under their control, folks. Well, thank you for joining my YouTube channel, folks. You have a good day and a blessed day, too. You got this, folks. You're awesome. Bye bye.